Hey guys, it's Commander Video here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing Kevin Gaming versus Latino Zoomer. So let's get into this. So first we're going to start off here in Florida, where because Ron DeSantis and Trump are going to come out huge for Kevin, and since Democrats are simping for Nikki Fried in Florida, it's just not going to help Latino Zoomer since he's a communist. He doesn't appeal to the Cubans there. And then Georgia, obviously the demographic changes, and Stacey Abrams fiery naked rallies for Latino Zoomer in Georgia is really going to help him there. And in South Carolina, where you're going to have Lindsey Graham's fiery naked rallies for Latino Zoomer. And in North Carolina, obviously, Baxter comes out huge for Latino Zoomer. And, all the college towns come out. There's going to be fiery naked riots in North Carolina because Baxter is going to, influence in North Carolina is going to help Latino Zoomer there. Virginia and the rest of the deep South, it's racist, it's bullshit, it's unreasonable. Virginia was recently taken over by Nazis in 2021, thanks to Glenn Youngkin. So Virginia and the rest of the South easily go for Kevin. And then obviously Kentucky, Mitch McConnell and his base Vietnamese wife are going to come out huge for Latino Zoomer and get out the vote in Kentucky there for him. But West Virginia, obviously, the Qual people come out there. And in Pennsylvania, same thing. Dr. Oz and David McCormick's fiery naked rallies for Kevin in Pennsylvania. And the cucked, uneducated white rural voter is going to come out huge for Kevin in Pennsylvania. And then D.C. easily goes for Kevin. Maryland obviously easily goes for Kevin too. Let's talk elections. Ethan Kelly comes out huge for Latino Zoomer, obviously, in Maryland. There's fiery naked rallies for him. Fiery naked gay rallies there. And then obviously Delaware goes for Kevin, obviously. Finnegan comes out huge for Kevin. Even though Kevin doesn't simp for her that much anymore, Finnegan still comes out huge for Kevin, obviously. And then New Jersey goes blue for Latino Zoomer. And then obviously Kevin wins his home state of New York. Obviously Kevin and Finnegan's fiery naked rallies in New York City. Fiery naked riots happening all over the city. Obviously Eric Adams comes out huge for Kevin too. Kevin voted for him, so obviously he's going to come out huge for him too. And then obviously Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts, you're going to get Matt Gagnon and his fat army come out huge there. All the obese fat people in those states come out huge for Latino Zoomer since they hate Kevin. And Matt Gagnon hates Kevin. That's just long and the short of it. And then Vermont and Maine go for Kevin, and then New Hampshire obviously goes for Latino Zoomer because Rhino Chris Sununu comes out huge for Latino Zoomer. And then you got Ohio, Wayne Tomlin comes out huge for Latino Zoomer in Ohio. If you don't know who he is, I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. But he comes out huge for Latino Zoomer and gets out the minority votes, all the minorities. Tim Ryan comes out huge for him. J.D. Vance doesn't help Kevin at all in Ohio. Obviously, J.D. Vance is going to lose this year, so obviously that state goes blue. And then obviously Indiana goes for Kevin, because you got Mike Pence coming out getting huge evangelicals, huge simp evangelicals who aren't really evangelicals at all. They come out huge for Kevin in Indiana, so obviously that state goes red. Michigan and Wisconsin go for Kevin Gaming. Obviously, the Nazis have taken over that state. Even though Redigo, the Nazi, doesn't live there anymore, those states easily go for Kevin. And then obviously Illinois, because they're going to suppress the black vote in Chicago, so that state easily goes for Kevin. Missouri also goes for Kevin. Iowa goes for Kevin. You got Chuck Grassley coming out for Kevin there. And then Minnesota, South Dakota, and North Dakota easily go for Kevin, because you got right-wing radical and John Thune's fiery naked rallies in those states. You got right-wing radical, the Yankee perspective, and John Thune having a threesome doing the fiery naked rallies there. So obviously those states easily go red. Nebraska and Kansas easily go blue. And the farmers there obviously are going to make those states go blue. And then Oklahoma goes red because the racists in Oklahoma too. And then obviously in Texas it's easily going to go blue. You got Beto, you got Cadence. Latino Zoomer is simps over Cadence all the time. He hasn't stopped talking about her in over 2 years. So obviously Latino Zoomer and Cadence and Beto's fiery naked threesome rallies in Texas is easily going to make that state go blue, obviously. The same with New Mexico and Colorado and Arizona. You got Lalo and his army of rhinos and John McCain supporters obviously make all these 4 states go blue. All the rhinos, and Mitt Romney comes out huge for Latino Zoomer too. You got Idaho, it's been taken over by Nazis recently. Montana and Wyoming easily go for Kevin. You got the casinos and DX Deity coming out huge for Latino Zoomer, getting out huge Hispanic turnout in Las Vegas. California easily goes blue. You got Bauer doing his fire naked rallies there in Los Angeles. Fiery riots going on in the Bay Area. You got Kamala Harris. It's fire naked rallies in San Francisco going on there. That makes the state easily go blue. And then you got Oregon easily going blue. You know, Antifa suppressing the Republican vote, especially in Portland. Kevin has no chance there. And in Washington, easily going for Kevin. Obviously, you got posties firing naked rallies in Linden, Washington. You know, getting out all the racist people out in Washington and suppressing Seattle. And then Alaska obviously goes red and Hawaii goes blue. You know, all the Asians, all the based Vietnamese Asians come out huge for Latino Zoomer there. So the final map has Latino Zoomer winning with 274 electoral votes to Kevin Gaming's 264. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll post more videos when I feel like it. Goodbye.